Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you're watching. I hope you're doing great today. I decided to get out in the kitchen and I'm going to share with you what I did. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, I forgot to tell you who I am. If you've been watching my videos, you already know. But in case you're new, welcome. My name is Darlene, and I appreciate you being here. So welcome, 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 whether you're new or whether you've been watching my videos all along. Let's cook. Okay, got a pan of water, and then I'm going to put the pot on the burner. I'm going to add some salt. I'm using kosher salt. And after this boils, I am going to put some macaroni noodles in it. So I'll show you that in a little bit when the pot's ready. Can you take this out? We don't need the tape out here.
That should be enough meatballs, shouldn't it?
Yeah. And then, I have never used this kind of lettuce before. This is like, well, it's not lettuce. Sorry about that. Cabbage. It's like Chinese cabbage. And I thought it would be good to experiment with it. But I discovered I did not cook nearly enough of it. It boils down to practically nothing. But it was good. So then I put some olive oil in my pan. It's extra virgin olive oil. And heated the pan up. I didn't use a lot of oil. I don't like a lot of oil. I don't like my things to be oily. But I had scooped up my meatballs in a little container here to transport them from one counter to the stove. Put in my meatballs. Get thawed all the way around. I believe they're pre-cooked. They just need to be hot. Stir, stir, stir. And I turn the heat down because that burner can get really hot if I have it on high. And I didn't want anything to burn. So stirring them. And they're starting to smell really good. And my water is almost ready to boil. We will put the macaroni in the water as soon as it boils, and it's just about there. Let's give it another little bit and it will be ready. Stir, stir, stir again. And oh, you can see the water, it's ready. I'm ready to put the macaroni in. I was going to put just a few macaronis in. I ended up dumping the whole rest of the box. It wasn't a full box. It had part of some of the macaroni used previously. But what the heck, the whole box. I'm glad I did because my final concoction, my husband said it was too salty for him. For me, it was just right. I loved it. But for him, it was too salty. And I had not put all of my noodles in with my meat and cabbage. So he ate his meatballs with just plain noodles, macaroni, instead of the spiced ones that I concocted here. So I was glad I had inadvertently fixed it 2 different ways. So noodles are busy cooking. Here's me putting the cabbage in. Like I said, that looked like a lot of cabbage there, but they melted down to practically nothing. What there was tasted good. I want to see maybe a different recipe for using those noodles. I didn't say that right. For using the cabbage, if you've got any good recipes for using the Napa cabbage, put them in the description below, in the comments below, and I will take into consideration making the recipe that you send me, because I had never used this kind of cabbage before, and I like it. I put a little bit of the pasta water in there because it just seemed like it was getting a little dry. And I wanted to kind of have steam, so I put a lid, put it all under a lid so that it would. I want those meatballs to be hot all the way through. And I have my heat turned down quite a bit. So I'm stirring my macaroni periodically so that it doesn't stick together, because it tends to do that if I do not stir it. I know sometimes I've put oil in with my pasta, and that helps sometimes, but didn't. And I don't know, some people say, purists say not to put the oil in with the pasta. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Okay, I'm going to flavor this up a little bit with some low sodium soy salt. So then low sodium soy sauce is what I was trying to say there. Gosh, I'm having trouble getting my words right. Sauce, S-A-U-C-E, sauce. Because I wanted this to be a little more saucy. And then I was thinking I need a little more flavor. So I also put in some beef bouillon. I just put a couple of spoonfuls of bouillon in my cup, measuring cup, and a little bit of water so that it was, see, there we go. And that and the soy sauce, the fact that I had salted the macaroni. My husband, like I said, he said it was too salty. I didn't think so, but it could have, I could see where he thought that. But I thought this all just brought out all the other flavors. I really liked it. I tested my macaroni to see if it was done. That's the easiest way I know of to test it, is to take one of them out and eat it. And if it has the right mouthfeel, then it's done. My next step, strain the macaroni so that it does not have excess water, and then pour. I poured about probably a little more than half of the macaroni in with the concoction there of meatballs and cabbage. Get it all stirred up. And I keep thinking it needs a little bit of something else, something more saucy. It doesn't need to taste more saucy. It needs to feel more saucy. So, to remedy that, I added some cheese. And it's white cheese. Hubby can't eat orange cheese. It just does a number on him, but he can eat white cheese. So I only used 2 slices, and that seemed to give it just enough of a saucy feel that I was quite pleased with it. And I think this cheese has salt in it too. So it was just against hubby all the way around. He liked the flavor, he just didn't like the salt. He said the salt was predominant. I don't know, I thought all the other flavors were predominant. I ate 2 platefuls. And messy, aren't I? So as you progress through your day, your days, your weeks, in this beautiful 2024, or whatever year you're watching this in, I realize that someone 2 or 3 years from now could be watching it. Make sure that God's hand is tightly in yours and you don't let go. He won't let go. And He will shower you with His love and His blessings if you make Him the center of your being, every ounce of your being, for Him, for God, for Jesus. And until my next video, I will see you. Bye.